So I haven't done a Tartaglia build video, even though he's my most built character, so here we are today. Anyway, my name is Blossoms, and welcome to another Genshin Impact video, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Tartaglia build here. It's pretty darn good, I'd say so, and I'll definitely give you guys a bunch of alternatives, etc., as to what you might want to shoot for the build. But, you know, I had thought of this actual fact that I hadn't done the build video yet during my stream this Tuesday. However, if you want to catch the next stream, we will be doing them Mondays, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to come check those out when I do them. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and start showing them off. So first off, we'll go ahead and show off his kind of stats here. You see we got like 1700 attack, 800 defense, nothing too crazy there. I would obviously like to get the attack more up with some like attack percent stuff, but for now he's still doing fantastic. We got 1700 attack, 46% crit rate, and 149% crit damage. Those are really nice numbers. If I can get some more crit rate substats, we'll be sitting pretty for sure. A little bit of energy recharge there, nothing too crazy, and then we got 60% hydro bonus damage. Just showing those off for anybody who might want to replicate this build later on, but we'll go ahead and jump into the artifacts. So for the artifacts, I have a 2-piece Gladiators Finale and a 2-piece Noblesse Oblige. I think if you're building Childe, this is probably the best way to do it currently. There has been some leaks about the Hydro set coming out in 1.2, and it's looking like that might be the set for him. The 4-piece just seems to accentuate his kind of playstyle really well. And if it actually does turn out that way, then I'll probably be moving over to that set later. But for now, this is definitely working out fantastically for me, and we'll go into a couple. First off, I kind of do have a God Roll Feather. I'm not going to lie to you here. I got a little bit of energy recharge, crit rate, and elemental mastery, and I leveled it up, and almost all of it literally went into crit damage. It was kind of hilarious. I think only one upgrade went into elemental mastery here, and that was it, but everything else was just crit damage. And I thought that was hilarious, and it just works out really well because you want some high crit rate on him. You want that high crit damage to be able to hit those big numbers because his elemental burst scales really hard. And then for the flower here, I have a pretty darn good Gladiator's Flower here as crit rate and crit damage. If I had a Noblesse Oblige feather with a little bit better of either, I would probably be doing that. It's just you want to mix and match whatever. It doesn't really matter exactly what piece is going in where. It just matters that you're getting those set bonuses and your substats are really strong, right? And then for the timepiece here is attack percent. I think that is 100% with what you want to go for, as your crown and goblet are pretty much exclusively going to be for hydro damage and crit damage right here. And this one has a little bit of crit damage helping me out, which is pretty nice. And then my hydro damage bonus goblet here is not leveled up all the way, but you're still going to see him do plenty of damage. And it's kind of funny because I leveled this one up and literally all of it went into attack percent, which was another hilarious little upgrade thing. And we'll actually see that again here on the Royal Mask here, where I got my crit damage main set and I rolled into that and it all went into attack percent as well, which is pretty nice. So I got really lucky on a lot of these artifacts and leveling them up and to the specific substats that I wanted, because the rest of the substats here are pretty bad. But that is kind of what you want to focus on. You want to have that attack percent, that hydro bonus damage for sure, and then that crit damage as well is going to help you out a lot. And you might notice here that I don't have really that many crit rate substats or anything. And to mitigate that, I had to go ahead and cop the Battle Pass bow here with the crit rate main stat. I think this bow is phenomenal for Childe, especially in the group setting where you're fighting multiple mobs, because the effect of this bow creates that cyclone and it keeps everybody together. So Childe is not knocking anybody away. They're all staying in one place so you can continue to do damage. And I really like that aspect to the bow. And it also does a little bit of extra damage, which is nice. Definitely can't go wrong there, but I mainly have it for the crit rate. Now, if you have plenty of crit rate and are still maintaining plenty of crit damage, then you're obviously going to want a different choice. I think your choice at that point is probably going to be Rust. In the future, if I can get some solid crit rate substats, then I'm probably going to move over to Rust here. And for those of you who have Rust, you're definitely going to want those crit rate substats, and you might even need to go for a crit rate crown there, as you just might not be able to get the crit rate you need, so you might have to go for a crit rate crown, and you'll be losing on some crit damage, but the fact that you're still hitting crits is the more important part. And I think that is definitely the route to go. Once I get some more crit rate, I'll probably level up this Rust and put it on him. it also just matches his outfit, you know, so I'm a huge fan of that. That's a real bonus as well. Yeah, but for your weapon, you're mostly going to want to accentuate the artifact rolls you have rather than care about what your weapon does, because there are plenty of great bows for him. You know, Rust is one of them. We also have a Viridescent bow here, which is very good. And maybe you can't get energy recharge, so you just go with Favonius Warbow. That also does fine. You're just not going to be doing as much damage. Even things like the Stringless are pretty good on him, because that skill damage does apply to certain aspects of his Hydro damage AoE that he does, as well as his Elemental Burst, which can be pretty nice. You just lose out on the main stat, which is Elemental Mastery isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but you definitely want to focus on more things on Childe instead. That's why I think Rust and probably the Battle Pass bow are one of the best ones for Childe. As for talents, I have been leveling up this guy pretty darn hard. I've got most of his talents up to a pretty solid point. I actually just managed to get his skill here to level 7. That's going to be the one you want to focus on the most, and then you're going to want to focus on the actual Elemental Burst, and then you can go ahead and focus on the normal attack setting here if you would like. Obviously, you can see mine is the lowest out of the 3 right now, because he also does get the +1 because of his passive here of Master of Weaponry. That gives him a +1, gives your whole team a +1 to normal attacks, which is pretty darn good. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, shut up and show me the damage. Don't worry, we're about to bully the Pyro Regisvine, as well as maybe another world boss, and then we'll go ahead and show him off in a group setting in the Spiral Abyss, and you'll see just how much AoE damage he can provide, but he's also still a great single target DPS, and we'll go ahead and show that off right now. Alright, let's go ahead and destroy the Pyro Regisvine here. We're gonna go ahead and do the whole team ganging up on him. Get Xingqiu to get the core right here. Get that swirl action. Get the damage going. Get that attack boost. We're not even getting the elemental procs here. And I think that's important to know. You saw we just hit a 40k crit right there. And yeah, that's kind of the potential of Childe as a single target DPS, and that's not even where he excels. Alright, that Pyro Regisvine isn't where he excels, but you know where he does excel is some crowd control, and we're about to show off some real stupid shit here on floor 10. Just you watch. You see that Cyclone was pulling in the big slimes there? Childe is the AoE DPS god. See how he's just killing everything in the room? Not even switching to my other characters. You see all these damage numbers happening? This is the insanity of Childe and his potential as a crowd control DPS here. Alright, we're going to bully one more world boss here. We're going to bully the Anemo Hypostasis, because I actually need Ascension Mats for my gene. So, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone for me. Cool for the video, cool for me. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do for the Anemo Hypostasis here. I think I was a little too slow there on actually activating both of those, so yeah, that definitely wasn't a good one right there. It's alright, we'll stay in melee stance. Don't even have to change back. And look at all the damage we're doing. No buffs or anything from anybody. Still handling the world boss just fine. Alright, that put him into his little phase there. I can never navigate these things, I swear to God. Oh, there we go. I got him. I hate how he still heals like a little bit after you do that. It's like, no, I got them all. You don't get to heal. But anyway, there we go. That was the Anemo Hypostasis Beth. We handled that pretty darn easily. Anyway, that's going to be it for the Tartaglia build video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I absolutely love this character and I use him all the time. He's pretty much my main now. And I hope this gave you guys a little bit of a guide as to what to shoot for when you're building Tartaglia and how to make him, you know, as strong as you can. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below and comment below what you like about Tartaglia, or if you have a different build that you like messing around with. I would love to see that below. Anyway, my name is Blossoms, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.